I've got a package. Getting a contract for a new part is cool, because it means it's real. But it's not nearly as cool as opening up new dance shoes that you know you're going to get to use and a brand new script and score to get to work on. In these blogs, I've talked a lot about the prep work that goes into auditions and callbacks, but now I want to talk about something way more fun, the prep work that goes into getting an actual role. And the internet makes this crazy easy. At my fingertips is the author's own words, critical analyses through history of the work, plus all kinds of productions from all around the world. Not that I'm going to steal their choices, but I'm going to see which ones I like and which ones I don't. I always say that the public isn't going to ignore the performances that went on before yours, so why should you? Make fun of Cats all you want, but at one point it was the longest running Broadway show of all time. There's got to be something to that. Cats has been performed in 12 languages for literally millions of people. And so it's become a little bit of a punchline for musical theater in general. But I like to think that those millions of people aren't all morons. So I'm returning to Grand Junction, Colorado, where I first performed the West Coast premiere of Disney's Beauty and the Beast, playing the Beast, a role that Terrence Mann originated on Broadway, and now performing Rum Tum Tugger, another role that Terrence Mann originated on Broadway. Seems poetic, don't you think? But there's a lot of work before I get to Grand Junction to be done. After all, this cast has been working on this show for weeks, and I've got to learn it in 10 days. Fortunately, another way that technology's made this even easier is this program called Accompanies. I can take out my own tracks from all of the show, make my part sound louder, and hear all of the instrumentals going from cue to cue. It's an amazing piece of technology, right here at my fingertips. But there's some things technology can't do, and that's replace hours and hours spent trilling the words, the music, the rhythms. Fortunately, I have a great office job where I can sit and answer the phone and work on Cats. And I can go back into my garden and while I'm working on my stretches, memorize it. And along with this basic homework, I think you have a duty to bring certain choices, certain decisions of what you bring to the role, to the theater. Things that the choreographer and the director can say they like or they don't like, but it's your job to come up with. The role of Tugger is kind of an archetype. I guess it's pretty much in my wheelhouse. That sort of 1960s to 80s rock star that all the girls like, who hip swivels a lot and then sings the final chorus high in their falsetto. At last the day comes, a 6:30 a.m. flight the day after Gay Pride.
An amusing 2-hour delay in Denver after my flight from LaGuardia was so late. I'm almost ready.
And suddenly I'm in Grand Junction, Colorado, where I spent 5 months when I was 24 years old, playing the Beast in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. It's a beautiful town surrounded quite literally by giant mountains. The altitude's nuts. When you're done singing Grand Junction, I would say you feel like you've grown a third lung. I arrive in my hotel room, which is quite simply gorgeous. The DoubleTree Inn's got everything. A gym, a pool, free breakfast. But this isn't vacation. I'm here to work, and I can't wait. I've got about 10 days to learn a show with more difficult dancing than any show I've ever done. And you know what? I'm ready.
Like the vines at these, we can turn double sides.